Crypto staking sounds like a no-brainer, right? But what if I told you there are hidden risks, some of which could cost you everything? Let's talk about what no one tells you about staking your crypto. Today, I'll break down the hidden dangers you need to watch out for when staking crypto and how to do it safely if you still choose to move forward. By the end of this video, you'll know how to protect your assets, avoid common pitfalls, and make smarter crypto decisions. So what is crypto staking? Let's start with the basics. Staking is a way to earn rewards by helping support the operations of a blockchain network. You stake your coins, usually in a proof-of-stake blockchain like Ethereum, Solana, or Cardano. And in return, you get paid in more of that same coin. It's like earning interest on money in a savings account, except it's in crypto. Your rewards come from validating transactions and helping to keep the network secure. The more coins you stake, and the longer you stake them, the more you can potentially earn. It sounds great, right? But here's what most people don't realize. For starters, you can lose money from slashing or validator risk. Here's where it gets dangerous. When you stake crypto, especially on networks like Ethereum, your coins are often delegated to what's called a validator. Validators are the computers that do the work of confirming transactions and keeping the blockchain secure. But if that validator misbehaves, whether it's offline too long, makes a mistake, or tries to cheat the system, it can be penalized. That penalty is called slashing, and it means a portion of the staked crypto can be destroyed. Yes, it could literally get burned. Think of validators like referees in a game. If a referee is fair and follows the rules, everyone wins. But if a referee cheats or makes a bad call, they can get banned. And the players who trusted that referee can lose their points also. In this case, you're the player. And your money is what's at stake. And here's the kicker. You might not even realize which validator your staking platform is using. If you're staking through an exchange like Coinbase, Binance, or Kraken, they're choosing the validator for you. If that validator gets slashed, you could lose a portion of your staked coins, even though you did nothing wrong. This is why staking through random platforms or unknown validator services carries serious risk. You're not just trusting the blockchain, you're trusting the human or company behind the validator node. Staked coins are also locked, sometimes for months. So another issue, once you stake your crypto, it's often locked up for a set period of time. That means you can't sell it, withdraw it, or even move it if the market starts crashing. So for example, Ethereum staking used to have a full lockup period where you couldn't unstake your ETH at all. Now with updates like the Shanghai upgrade, you can eventually withdraw, but there are still delays, queues, and processing times. On other networks like Polkadot or Cosmos, the unbonding period can take 7, 21, or even 30 days. So if the price of your coin drops 30% during that time, you're stuck watching it happen. You can't do anything until the lockup period is over. Also, exchanges can go bankrupt while holding your staked crypto. Maybe you're thinking, okay, I'll just stake through Coinbase or Binance. They make it easy. Sure, but here's the danger. When you stake through a centralized exchange, your coins aren't really in your control anymore. You're trusting that exchange to stay solvent, not get hacked, and give your coins back when you ask for them. But let's not forget FTX, Celsius, or Voyager. All of them offered staking, and all of them went bankrupt. And customers lost access to their funds for months, or forever. If an exchange goes under while your coins are staked, you might not get them back. It's a chilling thought, but one that needs to be considered. Staking on an exchange adds a layer of third-party risk that most beginners completely overlook. Another thing to consider is rewards aren't guaranteed, and they can shrink fast. You see, the interest rates or staking rewards might look appealing, sometimes 5%, 8%, or even 12% per year. But here's the truth. Staking rewards are not fixed. They fluctuate based on supply and demand, validator performance, and even governance votes by the community. That 10% yield you see today might drop to 4% next month, or disappear entirely if the project changes its rules. Also, your rewards are paid in the native coin. So, if you're staking Solana, you're getting more Solana. But if Solana drops 40% in price, your rewards just lost 40% of their value also. So in a bear market, staking rewards may look good in percentage terms, but they could still lose value in dollar terms. Another thing is staking taxes can get complicated. One final drawback that surprises a lot of new stakers: taxes. In many countries, including Canada and the US, staking rewards are treated as income when you receive them. That means you'll owe tax on the dollar value of the crypto reward, even if you didn't sell it. So let's say you earn $500 in staking rewards over the year. You have to report that $500 as income. But what if the coin crashes later and your $500 becomes only $200? It doesn't matter. You're still taxed based on what it was worth when you received it. And later, if you sell that coin, you could be hit again with capital gains or losses. So you're not just earning free money, you're creating a tax event that could be confusing or costly if you're not tracking everything carefully. To help you out, here's a checklist professional investors follow before staking. First, confirm the lockup period and ask yourself how likely are you to need liquidity during that time frame. Second, vet validators as if you are hiring them. Look at uptime, commission rates, and community reputation. Third, calculate real yield by subtracting token inflation and estimating price volatility. Fourth, understand your local tax rules. If rewards are taxable on receipt, plan to sell a portion to cover that bill. And finally, consider using a hardware wallet or self-delegate rather than relying on custodial exchanges. One more tip. Start small. Stake a test amount first. Monitor how rewards accrue, how unstaking feels, and what fees pop up. That learning experience is priceless and far cheaper than a 5-figure mistake. Thanks for watching. If this video helped, give it a like and subscribe to Crypto for Starters for more beginner-friendly crypto breakdowns. And if you've had a bad or a good staking experience, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story.